A good afternoon. It's a Thursday here on 2K Sports. We've got baseball. Focus, determination, and a ton of talent. CC Sabathia, he'll be in our ballgame. And they love being at the ballpark, and there are over 34,000 for this game. And wearing number 34, our starting pitcher, Nolan Ryan. And Steve, what's he got in his mind now as he pitches against these Yankees?
Well, it's a phenomenal lineup right here. That's why this outstanding right-hander is going to have to be on top of his game to be able to neutralize some of their big bats and get the outs he needs. He has to work ahead in the count or they'll make him pay.
Now let's take a look at the Yankees offense. Scouting pick, John, who are we looking at today?
Well, he's not the same Russell Martin as he was a few years ago when he was a perennial all-star, but he still can be a factor at the plate. And for a catcher, Russell Martin has good speed. He can even beat out an infield single and steal a base for you.
First pitch of the game, it'll come to Derek Jeter.
For the New York Yankees, shortstop, number 2, Derek Jeter.
The pitch from Ryan. Line shot into center field. Well, that's a good start. First batter, first hit.
Now batting.
Now let's take time for a quick look at how the National League Classics will be taking the field in defense.
Hey, guys, you know, against an offense like this, defense becomes that much more critical. You cannot give them extra base runners or extra bases.
And that will give Curtis Granderson the chance with a runner on. And he swings and hits this one foul. Here's the pitch. And it's 0-2. Granderson, short swinger anyway, will just look to contact here.
Well, that's an awfully big hack for such a slow off-speed pitch. Came up empty.
The pitch. Oh my, is he wild right now? That could be trouble. So they can't make the play.
But Gary, to make the error right there, you just don't want to do that. It's just not good baseball.
There's a ground ball picked by Smith. One away now.
For the New York Yankees, second base.
With a runner on second, here's Robinson Cano.
Well, a shortened postseason for the Yankees, not what they expected, but Robinson Cano did his part, including a massive 6 RBI outburst in one of the games against the Tigers.
That one misses. It gets away from the catcher. So they can't make the play.
Well, listen, it's all about advancing base runners in the game. You got to make plays defensively, but that error cost him, and it came out of his hand wrong, and the ball sailed on him.
Throw over to third. A dive, and he's back in easily. Ryan delivers the 1-0 pitch. And Robinson Cano with a swing and a miss on leaving up the count. And we were talking about that game Cano had, game 1. Had to be suspended midway. Had a pair of doubles, 3-run blast doing the damage.
And he added another home run later in the series, and by all accounts, he did his part for this team in the postseason. You just have to call it like it is. Detroit was just a better team.
Hit in the air to center field. That's 2 gone.
Now batting for the New York Yankees, first base, number 25, Mark Teixeira.
Mark Teixeira gets to swing now, 2 away.
Hey, do not bring that thing.
Jeter's the runner at third. The pitch from Ryan. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1.
Well, just because he's a fastball hitter doesn't mean you can't throw him a fastball. Strength on strength right there, and the pitcher came out ahead.
The pitch. Swing and a rocket toward short. And he cannot come up with it. But he stays with it. Gets the out. That's how you do it. They get a man to third, but can't bring him home. We'll go to the bottom of inning number 1.
for the National
Now the
League
Yankees
Classic
starting
team.
pitcher. As he gets into this
Number
classic
20.
National League lineup, Steve, what's his strategy?
Well, I think for the hitters, they've got to focus on Sabathia's fastball because he tries to get ahead in the count and then expand the zone with his slider. So they've got to try to jump on fastballs, get them early.
Here's the 1-0. Liner between first and second. Ooh, that one hit off the heel of his glove. So they can't make the play. And he's on. Costly error to allow him to reach base. And here's a look at their starting lineup.
Okay, this is what I call a circular lineup. Stars really throughout the lineup. They're all the same. They hit for average, hit for power, drive-in runs. Really star-studded throughout.
Here's the pitch. Check the swing, but it's in there. 0-1. Lined hard deep down the right field side. It's off the wall on the hop. Around third, he's going to try for it. He's in there. Wow, tremendous hustle all the way from first. Well, I was already to mark this down on the card as a double. Put another line in there.
Well, he didn't let up at all, Gary. Great effort on his part. Took a chance, but he made it.
Amazing thing is he was able to do it standing up. And the Yankees in the field. Here's a look at their defense. And John, how about individual factors out there?
Well, you need great legs to run down balls in the outfield, and Curtis Granderson is one of the best at him that does it. He positions himself well. He has pretty good instincts, and even when he does make a mistake as far as judgment goes, he has the speed to outrun the mistake.
And Sabathia's pitch too low, taken for a ball.
Now, if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
1-0 delivery is a fastball in there. 1-1.
I did not swing at that pitch. I mean, he throws your fastball right down the middle. You got to be ready when you get your pitch to deliver.
And here's a swing and a miss. He couldn't get that one. 1-2. Hit in the air to left center. Gardner will field. As he moves over, puts it away, short left.
They practice pop-up priorities every year. The outfielders call off the infielders. When he can get to it, it's his ball.
And Eddie Matthews up.
Next one soon here, Eddie.
On third, Morgan. Swing and a miss on Sabathia's delivery.
I tell you what, that two-seam fastball is a tough pitch to hit out of the ballpark, but he was trying. Give him credit. Came up empty.
Next one soon here, Eddie.
He deals. Got the bat on that. Granderson's there. Two retired here. Morgan's trying for the plate. And Morgan comes home.
He's an RBI machine, no question about it. And productive outs. He has the right approach with a runner on third base.
And bench settles in. Well, they've definitely got a rhythm going right now. Each player feeding off the other.
Well, it's a nice job here, jumping out in front early. Getting that production really helps change the strategy of the game, changes the pitches and the at-bats.
That's strike two. CC Sabathia stays ahead in the count. Steve, when you talk about production getting going early, the bats are working. Your pitcher also has more confidence.
And it really changes the approach of the manager, giving him the ability to be more aggressive on the bases.
Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. And it didn't take long. Our first 2 runs. First inning, trouble coming. The National League Classics lead it 2-0.
For the New York Yankees.
It's a nice day here. A little bit on the chilly side, but certainly not enough to detract from the game. And it's Alex Rodriguez now. And it goes foul.
Foul ball!
There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. And he's in there at first.
For the New York Yankees.
That will bring Nick Swisher up.
Well, the pitcher did everything he could right here. He got the ground ball like he wanted. But you see this runner, man, once he left the box, he is flying, and he beats this one out.
The pitch from Ryan. He sends this one in the air towards center. That's one away.
For the New York Yankees, number 50.
So with 1 down, it'll be Russell Martin. Now let's take a moment here to see the breakdown of the pitches that have yielded hits.
Well, guys, looking at his 4-seam fastball, that pitch has been hit twice already.
And that pitch is the only pitch that anybody has hit here. But hey, we're only in the 2nd inning, so he's going to need to be at least aware that this lineup may be keying in on something, or he might be tipping that pitch.
Line drive. Oh, and he bobbles this thing. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work.
I thought they had a shot at a double play right there, but at least they got 1 out. So now a runner in scoring position at second base.
Here's an RBI chance for Brett Gardner. 2 outs and a runner on second. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And that one's put away to retire the side. So they pick up a hit but leave a man at second and fail to score. No runs yet for the Yankees. And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. And Ralph Kiner to bat. He'll start the home half of the second. Called strike. Sabathia's got him 0-1. Here it comes. Helped him out there. 0-2. He fouls that one off. Fouled away.
Well, you're told with an 0-2 count to spread out your stance and to choke up on the bat so you can put the ball in play. Better control of the bat, and that's what he did right there. That 0-2 pitch, just barely getting enough of it to put it in foul territory so he can continue this at bat.
The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and ripped towards second, and that gets through for a base hit.
He takes this 1-2 pitch down in the zone. He's able to go down and get it. Got a good part of the bat on the ball and pick up the base hit.
That's a tough pitch to hit. When you're behind in the count, you just want contact, and he got it. And here's Willie Stargell. And here's the pitch. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by. Here's the delivery. Hot shot towards the hole. And he throws on to second for the force. What a play. Bad throw. So they can't make the play. And he'll stop at second base. And it will be a double. Nice diving stop to get that force at second base.
Well, pretty darn good play right there to track it down, then pivot and get the force.
And Ozzie Smith in.
Well, the big fella, CC Sabathia, another great season for him and what's been an unbelievable career for the big lefty. Missed getting back to 20 wins, but 19, not too shabby.
Swisher's there as he gets a little exercise that time. Tell you about CC Sabathia, ERA at 3 or under most of the season and a career high in strikeout.
Well, I think one of the other best things about CC is he's an innings eater. Without a lot of support in that starting rotation in 2011, he protected the bullpen to allow them to help all of the other starters.
Throw will pull him off the bat. He is safe at first. And Lou Brock in the box. 2 men on, 2 men out. And he starts him out. Checks his swing that time, but it's still a strike, 0-1. And the 0-1 by Sabathia. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. And Swisher puts that away to retire the side. CC Sabathia comes off the mound. Settles down after getting up the deuce in the first. And the Yankees, it'll be their turn coming up. End of the order is going to try and kick it off offensively.